Okay, so you can think of arrays in JavaScript as having a list of all the items you want to shop for in the grocery store. So a way to write an array in JavaScript, you can write, let's say, shopping list. And then to write an array, put the brackets and then the contents. Remember, this is like a string. So the one with double quotes is for strings. So I can type in, say, milk, then we can add another one with the comma. So let's say apple, then we get cereal. I think this is how they spell it. We also have, let's say tomatoes. What this is doing here is enabling us to have multiple items, to save multiple items in the variable shopping list. Because if I comment this out and if we just come here, let's say we have shopping list again and we want to type a string, we can just do like, oh, milk, but can't add another thing here, let's say apple or something. It's not going to separate it. It's just going to look at it as, oh, this is one sentence. And if we try to do this, it's not going to work. It throws an error. So if we run this, let's open the terminal and we type console.log. Let's see shopping list, and we do node index.js. We see milk apple, and if we check what type it is using the type of, it's going to be an object. It's going to be a string. So here we have a string. It's just looking at it as one sentence, one line. But if we remove this, comment this out, just move this. So now if we run this using node index.js, we see it separates them. Okay, so for us to say it like a text rather than within this brackets, we can use the for loop, and then we just type for let I equal to 0. Then we do I is less than shopping list dot length, then I plus plus. If you don't know what I'm doing here, I have a separate video explaining for loops, so you can check that out on my channel. So here we can just move this up, move this up. So just like the last time, do shopping list, then I. So we clear and then we run this, so we can see they are all separated. So we have milk, apple, cereal, tomatoes. So we can actually number them. Can just do this. This is called a template literal. So what it allows us to do is write a string, but then we can add a field like this. So we can just add I. So it lets us get the value of a variable. So like this I. So if we run this, if you're still confused about the template literals, I can do a separate video on it, so no worries. So we do node index.js, so we can see 0, 1, 2. Oh, sorry, this is another thing. Now that we have it in a template literal, we have to do this. So it doesn't read this as plain text, but as a value. So yeah. So now let's clear this and let's run it again. We see 0, 1, 2, 3. So remember, JavaScript counts, the computer counts from 0 upward. So the first one here is 0, which is milk. Then we have 1 apple, 2 cereal, 3 tomatoes. So this is a use case of arrays. It's a way for us to store multiple values in a variable and then loop through them to access the information. Just like a shopping list where we have all the items we want to purchase at the grocery store, so we can easily access them at any time. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as always, leave a like, leave a comment. I would love to know how I can improve on my videos, and share it with your friends who might be struggling to understand arrays. Hopefully this video helps them out. Until next time, peace.